Push it, push it. We're taking it higher. SolidX is burning, this token's fast. Solid's the crazy, inks ablaze, the fire is cast. SolidX crashing, the future's so bright. Launch to the stratosphere, we ignite tonight. The game be alive, blockchain gamblers ready to thrive. SolidX, crash game, the blockchain's on fire. Push it, push it, push it, push it. We're taking it higher. SolidX is burning, this token's fast. Solid's the craze, inks ablaze, the fire is cast. SolidX crashing, the future's so bright. Launch to the stratosphere, we ignite tonight. Crash, the game be alive. Blockchain gamblers ready to thrive. SolidX, crash game, the blockchain's on fire. Push it.
What's up, everybody? It's a new week, a new no permissions update. Look, crypto markets are looking good. I'm happy. I think that my call about the full moon and all the tariff war stuff, or whatever you want to call it, trade war, whatever it is, I think people are already starting to put that behind them. The full moon's definitely behind us. I said 17th would be the end of the 10-day period where I think the full moon affects the people, markets, our psyche, whatever it is. I'm a perpetual optimist, as you guys know. I always think the market's going to go up. Sooner or later they will. At least I'm not like Peter Schiff and a perpetual pessimist. I believe that things will turn around and the markets will take us to that nirvana that we hope. All right. So where we stand right now, I think the bottoms are in for most of the cryptos. If we look at the charts, you can see how there's either, I wouldn't call them a V-shaped bottom. They're more like U-shaped bottoms because it wasn't as severe as what we had during COVID. But it was, this whole thing with Trump has still been pretty rough. So I can't see more things coming that would really wreck the markets. What's happening over in Eastern Europe, that's kind of dying down. I know that the Middle East is heated at the moment, but even that doesn't seem to be as rough as it was just a couple weeks ago. So I just think that the times are going to be good for a while, and that could take us to the end of the year. Interest rates will probably be cut. You're going to see money flowing again. I know there's people that talk about the M2 supply going up again. Those are all things that we really don't need to talk about here. I kind of keep that stuff within our group at No Permission. So if you're interested, patreon.com/no permissions, you can join us and have these twice weekly discussions with very smart people, hedge fund owners, people that have big businesses, people in real estate, people from the gold and silver world. Plenty of us here who love crypto, who just talk about the projects that they love. Lots of founders, those kind of people are in my group. And, I try to keep it pretty simple so that everybody can understand and explain things. That's what we're all about. Lots of gray hairs, a lot of gray in my group, a lot of wisdom, and there's no shouting or anything like that. So it's very chill. That's how I like life, guys. I'm at that stage where I want chill. Let's have a conversation, not a screaming match, a name calling like so much we see on X and Spaces and places like that. Oh my God, so cringe. All right, so let's go ahead and show the screen. Let's go to our granddaddy Bitcoin right now and see how Bitcoin's doing. I drew these lines a long time ago. and we are still right in the middle of them. And this is on the weekly. We do have a green Aurochs indicator for the weekly. That's a great thing to see. We haven't had one in a long time. As you've seen, the last time we had a green Aurochs indicator was at 16 September 2024. And then we had the red one on 16 December of 2024. So September, then December, and now we're at the 14th of April, and finally get the green back. That's a good sign. Now all we need to do is get that back on the monthly, because we are red on the monthly. We need to get the green one back, and that'll be a good sign that we'll be heading up. But we still have not reclaimed $92,000. 92 is if you see here, there's lots of support at 92. Sorry, not support, resistance at 92. It used to be support back here, but then we broke through and we lost that support. So now it's turned into resistance. We have to break back through it. We're in this no man's land right now. Looking good though. We're at 84.3. This could easily push up. We got a nice little doji going on right now with the green Aurochs indicator. So as long as we don't blow through 72, 73,000 and confirm, if that confirms, we're going much lower, right? But we're far from that right now. We're over $10,000 more. And back to 92 is less than 10,000. It's only $7,700 until we get back to 92,000. We break through that and we confirm, and then we're headed back to this line. And once we break through this line and it confirms above that line, then I say, holy shit, we're on the game on, man. This is banana price time. Let's Bitcoin will start finding a new price value, and it'll probably be much higher than it is right now. I'm guessing the initial pump that'll take us to probably 130, 140, somewhere in that range. Once we break through this, what is this right over here? 103, 104,000. If we break through that, break through the old all-time high, I think we easily go to 130, 140, somewhere in there. All right. So let's see Ethereum. Poor Ethereum. It's been the ugly stepchild for this whole cycle, and it's continuing to show that. We do have a green Aurochs indicator, just like on Bitcoin. We do have a doji, once again, just like on Bitcoin. Let's pull this in a little bit more. We're right at that lower support level. Lower support level is 1550, and we're just above it. We have not confirmed below it yet. We are still above it. So thankfully, like this one was right above it. This one's right above it. It needs to break through that, and we need to go through 1990 or so and confirm above 1990 to say that, okay, game on, ETH is back, and we don't have long to do that. It's got to make a decision. This is the weekly chart. So 1, 2, we got 3, 4 weeks to make a decision. And I think there's a lot of people that are starting to come to my side who are saying that, look, it looks like the bear market, or at least the worst of the bear market, is over. I don't foresee ETH breaking through this support line. I mean, yeah, we're right there, guys. We're only like $50 away. It could break through, but I don't think it'll stay there long. I mean, we do have a green Aurochs indicator on the weekly, so that's very positive. All right, let's go over to one of my projects that I'm involved in as a co-founder is SolidX. We do have our game coming, guys. We are working diligently. The Fire Whale, he's got a whole team of devs working on this right now, and they are tweaking the game. They are just waiting for the paperwork to come through with the government so that we have a fully licensed casino. And once that happens, I think the game will launch within days. That's the situation we're in. The founder of SolidX, he is a gaming guy. He's got casinos online, and he wants to make this just as legal as his real life casinos. I don't want to say this isn't real life, obviously, because this is. If you lose money here, you're going to lose money just like in a real casino. It's just that hopefully if you're part of the whole ecosystem and you're staking SolidX and you're earning for being in the house and you're referring people and that kind of stuff, it could become very lucrative. I'm hoping that this could replace a lot of jobs for people. For a lot of you guys who are looking for a second income, this second income could probably bypass your primary income pretty quick if you work hard on it. That's just how it goes. It's all about getting people to join the community. All right, right now the price is at 755. Market cap's 158 million. I foresee that this price is just going to do very well once the game launches. As you can see here, we broke through the resistance line. Oh man, I can't stand deck screener the way this does. I much prefer my Aurochs. But yeah, we broke through the resistance line and we've confirmed. So now we have clear skies to start moving up. All right, so let's look at my token. This is Nope. Nope just broke through. We have not confirmed yet. This is just the first break. If it stays above next week, if it stays above 0.0033, then we're good to go for clear skies for us to start moving up as well. I'm really excited to see what happens. Obviously, we have a ton of liquidity with SolidX. So if SolidX launches, the X game launches here in the next, say, 5 weeks, then I foresee that Nope, the values of Nope will go to places that we haven't seen in a year. We almost made it to half a penny when SolidX pushed to almost $250. And when that happened, Nope was half a penny. And I foresee that happening again. Yes, this will happen again. I'm saying it. I'm claiming it. All right. So this is another token of mine. This is DAT. Homie, don't play that. I did this with my friend Mike Wills and Fast Abdul. This is a reward token that we're doing on Hocus Pocus Finance. Lots of farms that you could participate in. They're all earning over 150% APR. The farms are doing really good. The only one that's less than 150% is Nope SolidX, obviously, because I put a lot of liquidity there, so I'm earning a lot of rewards myself on that one. I think that one's only earning 17%, but there's plenty of other farms. There's got to be, I think, 15 or so farms that you can earn with right now, and we're adding a bunch more. So get ready for those to happen. DAT's sitting at 0.025 right now, so 2.5 cents. We did have a nice little breakout right here on the 10th of April, pushed up, and now we're just waiting for another takeoff. And once again, building up liquidity with Nope and SolidX. So our ecosystem is going to have a lot of interwoven liquidity. So we're doing a really good job with that. So this looks like a bullish breakout getting ready to happen. So this is always funny. I look at this, the market cap is 39,000, liquidity is 47. And that's liquidity just with Pulse. But if we also check, let's go to DAT. Homie, don't play that. All right. The next largest is with SolidX. That's at $38,000 in liquidity. And Nope is also $38,000 in liquidity. So you see, we've got over $100,000, like $130,000 in liquidity, but our market cap is 37,000 or 39,000. That blows my mind. All right. Just a weird thing that I don't quite understand why it's like that, but it is. All right. Let's go next to Pulsechain. And Pulse right now is at 0.000026. So about a quarter of what the base price of a sacrifice was. It was at 0.0001 or at 0.0001. Yeah, that was what most people received at the sacrifice value. And now we're at 0.00026. So you're at 26% of that. It did drop as low as 4018. That was the bottom. So if you got down here, congratulations. If you were able to pick some up, because I do think this is the bottom. We need to get back to this line. This is the the resistance line, and it won't take much to get there, guys. A little bit of excitement, the court case being dropped, the SEC's case. I think we have 5 more days. Next Monday, we should hear something. So I think we'll have positive news. Sorry. We'll have some positive news, and then boom, we're going to take off. We'll break through this resistance. This is weak resistance, guys. If you look at the chart, that's weak ass resistance. Yeah, it goes all the way back to 21 August of 2023, and then it touched it again and 26 August of 2024. Is it going to be the 20s of August this year before we have a breakout? So you're looking at back here, but I don't think so. I think it's going to go through as soon as we know what's going to happen with the court case. We have clarity, boom, we take off. That's how I feel about Pulse. So quite excited about what's going to happen with Pulsechain. You see the volume today was 15 million. 15 million just with Pulsechain. That's unbelievable. I'm loving it. Keep it up, guys. All that interwoven stuff with the bots, and it's so much fun. Pulsechain is just a blast to be part of. All right, so Inc on the weekly is, we got a good support here at 42 cents, and we do have. Let me get back in there closer. We do have a doji looking like we're about to head up a little bit, but our resistance is at $2.39. We got to bust through $2.39 and confirm above it before I say that we move forward. Look, guys, when I do TA, I do the simplest TA. I'm not doing anything complicated. I do resistance lines and I do support lines. That's all I need anymore. Yes, I use Aurochs when I do Bitcoin and Ethereum, because I don't have the Aurochs indicators for our Pulsechain tokens. I wish I did, but we don't have it. All right, what's this one? Oh, let's not forget, I want to share Dark as well. This is Dark token. There's not a lot of liquidity on Dark across Pulsechain anymore because we're using something called Ox Bistro. I'll show you that here in a second. But right now, you can see Dark is at $9.68. Market cap is at 9.6 million. We do have a nice bottom forming here. I like what Pulse Revision says about what happened to Dark. It's just he launched Dark, and then we had 3 cataclysmic events happen that really pulled the price down. But it pulled everybody down. Everyone had a rough time. We don't have to go into all the things that happened on Pulsechain to cause the price crashes. But one of the victims definitely was Dark. But listen, I love Dark. I participate in every one of the lotteries, and we just had to do our new. I'm going to pull that up for you. This is the community, the collective, and you can see my wallet is number 1. I've earned 4.966 million points. Second Navigator, I put in a total about 18,000 Dark and turned those into fuel cells. I was an early participant in Dark and anti-gravity before most people did it. I really saw opportunity here, and I saw what the team was doing, and I was really excited. I wanted to be involved with it. So I was an early investor and helped them get off the ground, and here we are. But I'm getting my heels nipped at by a couple other wallets. This is the closest they've been so far. So I'm thinking next cycle on the 5th journey, I probably will be passed, because these are huge players. They're whales in the ecosystem, and they're starting to see what's going on with anti-gravity. So right now, what you do if you want to participate, you need to go into the minting and mint yourself some fuel cells. And the maximum you can do at a time is 750. Like right now, it says I have 1,174 Dark in my wallet, so I could mint another 750, but I've already minted 1,500 for this journey. You can do as many or as little as you want. 1 up to 750 or more if you have the capabilities to do that. Check it out. I just think that this is one of the best projects that we have, and the whole idea behind it is pretty cool. So you have 5 days and 15 hours to go ahead and mint some fuel cells.